Yeah, we can start our work.
A very good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to this meeting number 116 of Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters Club. I would like to begin by stating the mission of our club as I'm your Sergeant at Arms today. We at Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters Club provide a positive learning experience wherein members are empowered and encouraged to develop strong communication and leadership skills, resulting into greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are a few general instructions which everyone needs to follow during the course of the meeting. I will request fellow Toastmasters to prefix their name as per the Toastmasters required way. For example, if you're playing any role, the name of that role, space TM, space your name. I would also request fellow Toastmasters to stay muted unless the role requires themselves to unmute themselves and say otherwise. There are a couple of ways through which you can express your emotions. For example, while your video is on, you can clap like this, click a chutki like this, or you can even use your reaction options provided by the Zoom application. There are some taboo topics which fellow Toastmasters are expected to refrain from speaking, usually pertaining to religion and politics. In case if you have got any technical glitches, you can connect with the Zoom master. He is Toastmaster Prashant. So in case you get abruptly logged out of the meeting, you can connect with him and he'll try to solve that out. With that being said, I think I've covered all the relevant guidelines. So yeah, without wasting much time, let's, with a thunderous round of applause, welcome our presiding officer for today's meeting number 116, Toastmaster Prashant. Over to you, dear.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arbaz. Good morning, everyone. I'm Toastmaster Prashant, and I will be your presiding officer for today's meeting. And welcome to meeting number 116 of Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters Club. Friends, a day without a friend is like a pot without a single drop of honey. Happy Friendship Day to all of you. So friends are most important part of our lives. So jobs, cities, circumstances, everything can change, but a true friend will always remain constant. So keeping that theme in mind, let me introduce you to the Toastmaster of the day for today. He is ever calm, he's always smiling, one of our best table topic masters, our very own VP membership, Toastmaster of the day, Raviraj Kamble. Huge round of applause for Raviraj.
Thank you so much, presiding
Over to
officer
you.
Toastmaster Prashant. यारो दोस्ती बड़ी ही हसीन है, ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है, कोई तो हो राज़दार, बेगरज तेरा हो यार, कोई तो हो राज़दार. Listening to this song of KK gives me goosebumps even today. And friendship is the most important element, as you know, in our life. From friends, we learn many things about life. We learn how to live our life. Friends are always there for us. True friends are always there for us in our good times as well as in our hardships. And whenever we face any hardships, we approach our two friends for getting some solution to our problems, right? When I was in my post-graduation, I studied in hostel far away from my parents, and I was in another city, and my friends were the only support system of me back then. So good morning to each and everyone present here. Today, I am your Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Raviraj. As correctly said by C.S. Lewis, that friendship is born at the moment when one person says to another, "What? You too? I thought I was the only one." And this line has defined my friendship with one of my friends, Rishabh, in the second year of my graduation. What happened was, one whole year I didn't know Rishabh, okay? And during my third semester, my third semester results were very bad. in my college, and I was just standing. I and Rishabh were just standing at the staircase, and suddenly somehow we cracked a conversation, and suddenly Rishabh asked, "How was your semester this time?" And I was like, "It was pretty bad, yaar, pretty bad." And then oh, he just asked actually, "What were your marks?" And I was very embarrassed to tell him that I had got only 3.6 CGPA out of 10 in this semester. Okay. Then he told, "You got 3.6? I got 3.3. Then to that I said, "What?" I was surprised. And then I said, "I thought I was the only one in this college that got 3.6, such less CGPA." And then that this was 6 years back down the line, and till now we are best friends. So I would encourage everyone to please share your story also here. I want some participation from your side also to share your story of friendship with your friends. Anybody would like to participate? Volunteer?
Yeah, I can go.
Yes, Toastmaster Prashant.
Yeah, so very similar story in an engineering college when our first semester results were out. So till that time we didn't knew everyone much. Like people were the colleges got started a little late, and there was only 1.5 months for our first semester preparation. And when the results were out, we like found many friends actually, because our results were common. So we were finding out, okay, so I had got 1 KT. So people who had got 3 KTs, 4 KTs, like we were sailing in the same boat, and we all like became friends at that time, and till the end of engineering, and even till now we are good friends. Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
that's
totally
it.
agree. I totally agree that true friends are formed when you give the re-exam of your exams. Of your
Yeah.
semester, when you give re-exams, na, in the second year, I gave re-exams, and at that moment, I actually came to know so many, I made so many friends that I cannot tell you. In whole 2 years, I was not able to make that many friends. And anybody else from your side would like to participate, tell his or her story? Come on, guys. You have made so many friends. There must be some story, right? Yes, Sudha ma'am. Is Sudha ma'am here?
Yeah, she has
Hello?
just joined.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah,
hi,
yeah.
hi,
Yeah, hi
everyone.
Sudha
Good
ma'am. Good
morning.
morning.
Happy Friendship Day.
Happy Friendship
How
Day,
is
Sudha
everyone
ma'am.
feeling? What kind of get-togethers are you planning today? Come on, yeah. I'm sure you can be a little bit more honest about what you guys are going to do for a Friendship Day. It's a weekend also. Anyway, it's a lovely theme. Thank you so much, Ravi Raj. I think as far as Friendship Day goes, for me, I've been very blessed to have childhood friends whom I have still been in touch with. We have finished our college, we have got married, we have kids, we are literally in different countries. So we have five of us. So I went to a girls' school, so it was a girls' convent. So we are called Panch Pyaris. So we are five of us and we are Panch Pyaris. So the kind of crazy things that we do when we are together, I think there are not too many females here. I think there are more boys and men out here. But the kind of crazy things that we do as girls, minus shopping, we do everything else. So I think that's the fun that we have. And yes, it's a great support system as we grow older. I think it becomes such a beautiful circle of love and support that we should all be blessed to kind of have such a blessing in our life. So I think that's my first go-to support system that I have. Apart from that, I've made a lot of friends along, but this is a different kind of feeling. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Madam Toastmaster Sudha ma'am. Actually, our friends are our support system after our parents. Our friends help us very much in our problems and everything. And anyone else would like to share the story? Toastmaster Arun, would you like to share something?
Well, I can share one story. Like this goes way back to my school days. So I got shifted from when I was in first standard. I got to a new school. So being a kid, it's very anxious. It's very new to make friends, and you get very overwhelmed by when you join a new class and you don't know anyone there because all of them have come from the previous standard and they have already made friends there. So I remember sitting in one of the benches where I was forced to sit there by the teacher then, and I had this bench mate then, and every day sitting beside him has made our bond so strong that till today I cannot forget that first day how he made me comfortable with the environment and how he made me not feel left out and not feel new to the class. So his name is Akash. Right now he's not in Mumbai though, but we are staying in touch. So yeah, this is one of the memory of that support I got from this friend, and even in those days where we were kids, I think I could never forget that.
Wow, so beautiful. Okay, so we all have made some or the other friend in our life, and we must think, actually, we have some feelings, right? Like he's such a great person, or yeah, he's like he must be an headache, he's an headache, or he or she an headache. So I want you all to give one word to your friends. Okay, just one word. How will you describe them in one word? Okay, Toastmaster Ajay.
Support or motivational. Whenever we feel demotivated, they always come up and they support us. They motivate us. They guide us. So helping hand, yeah, to the other side.
Okay, Toastmaster Preeti next.
Buddy,
What?
buddy, besties.
Buddy, okay, good. Toastmaster Krupesh.
I would say free. You're very free with them and express anything and everything what you want.
Yes. Toastmaster Mitesh.
Helpful.
Helpful. Wonderful. Yeah. Toastmaster Prashant.
Yeah, Kanjus.
Kanjus.
Never,
This is called an honest answer.
never takes out money from their pocket and just we have to pay for everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Arbas.
Friends are excellent persuaders. Persuaders par excellence.
Yeah. Toastmaster Brijesh.
I would just say amazing because every moment or every time you spend with your friends, you just remember them as amazing memories.
Yeah. Toastmaster Tariq, would you like to share something?
Sure, friends are like family outside the family. So that's how I have. So I have few, but yeah, they're like 35, 40 years old friendship. Lots and lots of memories because we brought up together in the same colony, same society, not on the same school, and not even the same colleges, right? But then still, we are, more than friends. So.
Toastmaster Mehak. What one word you will give to your friends?
I think I would say crazy. Because they are.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. My friends are also very crazy. Toastmaster Ashwin. Okay.
Sorry,
Now,
yeah, just chill.
Chill. Okay. Toastmaster Swapnali?
So Mehek basically stole my word that I had in mind. Crazy. I think everyone has this crazy side, and it comes out most when you're with your friends because you are not afraid of judgment.
Yes.
So yeah,
yes.
crazy is my word.
And Toastmaster Krupesh?
No, I shared already. I said free.
Okay. Now, everyone, all of you have great stories with your friends, but let's move forward towards the core essence of any Toastmasters meeting. There are 3 sections in a Toastmasters meeting. First is the prepared speeches, in which prepared speakers will come and give their speech. Second section is the table topic speeches. This is the fun section of Toastmasters in which you will be giving impromptu speaking section, and this is conducted by table topic master. And the third section is the most important section of the Toastmaster meeting, which is evaluation conducted by general evaluator. Any Toastmasters meeting is incomplete without our tag team. Tag team comprises of the timer, counter, and grammarian. Their role is to listen to the speakers carefully and note down whatever they have. They will give the guidelines right now when I will call them. So I call upon our grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Mitesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raviraj and fellow Toastmasters. My name is Mitesh, and I'll be the grammarian for today's meeting. Language is the key to unlock the power of effective communication. And as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any not so correct usage of English language as well as example of good usage. It is also my responsibility to introduce the word of the day for today's meeting. And the word for today's meeting is blissful, which means experiencing extreme happiness or joy. The example of using this word is it is a blissful weather today, or it is a blissful experience going on a picnic with friends, or he enjoyed the blissful view of mountains. I share the meaning and the word of the day in the chat box. Every speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. Whenever any speaker on the stage uses the word of the day, all the audiences is requested to show a sign of thumbs up to as an mark of appreciation. I will show the word of the day report and the grammarian usage report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mitesh. Now I call upon our timer of the day, Toastmaster Arun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raviraj. Hi everyone, I am Toastmaster Arun, your timer for the day. So as a timer, today I'll time the prepared speeches, table topics and evaluations. I denote the completion of times by showing 3 cards. The green card indicates the qualifying time, yellow card indicates target time, and red card indicates maximum time. For icebreaker speeches, I'll raise a green card at 4 minutes, a yellow card at 5 minutes, and a red card at 6 minutes. And for other prepared speeches, I'll raise a green card at 5 minutes, a yellow at 6, and a red card at 7 minutes. However, there is a buffer of 30 seconds on both the ends of these speeches. You won't be seeing a clock running this time, but when you see a red card, it means that you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. And at the end of the meeting, when called upon, I'll present you the detailed report. Over to you, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun. Now I call upon our counter of the day, Toastmaster Preeti.
Yeah.
Can you unmute?
Preeti,
Toastmaster
yeah,
Preeti?
yeah, she's on.
Okay. Toastmaster, thank you. And fellow Toastmasters, and our welcome. Today my role is our counter our counter plays a role to record the sounds and filler words or filler phrases used by the speaker. It obstruct these words obstruct the flow of the speech and also decrease the value of the speech. So these notes will help the speaker to aware of how to reduce the use of these words and also enhance the quality of their speech. So, and at the end of the meeting, I will present the our counter notes when our Toastmaster Raviraj will call me upon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Preeti. Now, let's move on to the first section of Toastmasters meeting, that is the prepared speeches. We have one prepared speaker and one icebreaker today. Our prepared speaker, our first speaker is the prepared speaker. He is very calm and composed speaker and very beautiful speaker of our club. Give a lot of applause for Toastmaster Tariq. His evaluator is Madam Toastmaster Sudha. I now call upon Madam Toastmaster Sudha to present his speech objectives. Hello, Sudha ma'am?
Hello.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning again, once again. So beating his speech, but with a new fervor. And I really appreciate that gesture, Tariq. First of all, congratulations that you took it upon yourself to want to improve. So that's a great project is to, for the member is to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. So obviously we will be looking for those elements of drama and engagement in this particular speech, a very important part of any speech writing. So wish you all the best, Tariq. Looking forward to your speech. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Sorry, may I interrupt, please?
Yes.
My today's speech is basically for delivering the social speech, and that would be a different project. It's a different elective.
But I've not been sorry,
Yeah.
Tariq, if that's the case,
Yeah, I
I've not
know.
got the evaluation form.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you right now. Just give me 2 minutes. It's a miss from my
Oh,
side.
so it's not the
Sorry about
same
that.
objectives, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Because I
different
did
object.
ask Prashant just now, he said it's the same objectives.
No,
and
it's not the
just
same objective,
Okay.
not the storytelling,
sorry. Yes.
storytelling speech. I am going to send you, just give me 2 minutes. The T-mod, can I get 2 minutes, please?
Yes, yes. Meanwhile, anybody would like to share something? Who was their first friend?
I would like to share
Something from their childhood?
I was waiting for it, Ravi. Can I go?
Yes, Toastmaster Krupesh.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share that we definitely bond over people with whom we study or do good boy activities. But in my experience, I think best bonds which endure the times are the ones where you do, so to say, sinful activities like bunking the class and
Yes.
going to movies with friends when class is going on, or basically doing something stupid. So that has been my experience. The classmate with whom I did this kind of activities are still my friends after 20, 25 years. Yeah, that's the short thing I wanted to share. Thank you.
Yes, true story. Rupesh, I also have the similar story of bunking classes and never going to classes basically. So that was one of the reasons that I had low grades in my academics. So Tariq, are you ready? Okay. So we can take one more story from your side. Toastmaster Brijesh, would you like to share?
Sorry, Ravi, would you like me to read the objectives again or?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
If Toastmaster Tariq has shared you the objectives, you can please go ahead.
So you can start with Brijesh's experience. I'll just get on to that
Okay.
after Brijesh.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, Toastmaster Brijesh.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. So I'm actually surprised no one shared their Toastmasters friendship journey yet, right? So I joined this club almost a year back. I've been able to, interact with a lot of people. And during my XCOM journey, I've created two beautiful, friendship journeys over here. So I think that's again a good part about friendship in general, right? You never stop creating friends. So different places you travel, different places you work, and you always you always find someone who is a very good, peer, or a very good influencer over you, and then you start gelling up so well that you create some amazing friendships out of it, and you expect that to last long time. So I think Toastmasters again is a place where everyone says it's a good place for networking. I have found some amazing friends over here, and I wouldn't have any prizes for guessing who they are.
Yes.
So that will be my story of friendship.
Thank
No,
you.
by
Thank you so
asking,
much,
by
Toastmaster Brijesh.
Brijesh, by asking that, are you trying to put a doubt in everyone that maybe they are your friend, or you're actually trying to make them guess who could it be? I mean, what is it? I just want to understand.
One
So
option. Everyone is his friend.
Yes, you can share
I-
No,
name. Huh?
that's exactly
Brijesh,
that
you
I
can
want
also
to
share
hear
your
from.
name.
That is what I want to hear from Brijesh.
How you cannot name them? No, Brijesh, you cannot name
You
them now.
can name the out. Huh?
Okay, thank you for putting me on spot. But
Absolutely.
I had very specifically mentioned, during my XCOM journey. So it's not that I'm not friends with anyone. A pro tip for Toastmaster Prashant is, as a VP education, you always have to be, interacting with everyone, because that's
Yes.
how people will bail you out when you are preparing agenda and there are last minute dropouts.
Yes.
So that would be my story. But like there's one, how would I put it out? In Toastmasters, you have a friend who's also acting as a mentor. Then there's a friend who is also acting as a motivator. And then there are friends you find those college vibes with them. You are ready to share anything and everything. So there are different versions of friendships depending on how you interact with them. And that's the story with me as well, is how I would put it out.
Very diplomatically put, Rajesh. Good job.
Yeah, really nicely explained, actually. Yes.
So thank you, Toastmaster Raviraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Brijesh, for sharing your story. So, Toastmaster Sudha, ma'am.
Yeah, so I think I'm ready with the objectives to read again. Sorry for this inconvenience. The purpose of the speaker today is for the member to practice delivering a social speech in front of the club members. The member completing this project has spent time preparing a social speech. It could be a toast, an acceptance speech, a speech to honor an individual, that is the presentation of an award or other type of recognition, a eulogy, or a speech to honor an organization. So with that, looking forward to your story weaved into a speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Raviraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudha, ma'am. I now hand over the stage to Toastmaster Tariq. The title of his speech is Gracias. Toastmaster Tariq. Gracias, gracias, Toastmaster Tariq.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. Good morning on this beautiful Sunday. I would like to raise a toast to all the people who are in this meeting, to all the people who could not join, but yet they are part of Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters Club. I would also like to raise a toast for those who even joined for small amount of time to understand about Toastmasters and who may or may not be part of this particular meeting. All the people who I am raising the toast is part of the club for one single reason. That is to learn, to improve, and to become efficient communicator. Anyone who has interest in Toastmasters, who have mostly faced challenges or want to improve their communication skills, and to do so, he may have visited or joined Toastmasters Club. All of us here, members, XCOM, we show effort and dedication, and we come and meet every Sunday, and we keep our purpose and goal in our mind to advance the path that we have chosen. Some or many of us sacrificed a lot, many things in order to make it a point to attend Toastmasters, like hanging out with friends. Today is a friendship day, or other social commitments that we may have, like spending time with our parents, spending time with our children. Why? The passion of public speaking. Let me share you a story. If I can be very candid with friends today. When area director Shailendra and Toastmaster Sudhir from Chatterati Toastmasters Club reached out to me to join an all-male panel discussion, I was completely taken aback. I wanted to run like Usain Bolt, like he did in Berlin 2009. It took me almost 4 hours to convince myself to understand, feel the fear, but do it anyway. Whenever I have to make public presentation, my chest becomes tight. I often become overwhelmed with negative thoughts. Has Toastmasters stopped these emotional reactions? No. However, what Toastmasters did is to improve my confidence. And whenever I experience fear, I overcome the negativity by focusing on my competencies. The opportunity to learn skills such as constructing a speech with a clear introduction, body, and conclusion. That is what has improved by joining Toastmasters. Though despite of all the challenges that we have shown, resilience, tenacity, and perseverance to adhere to the commitment that we had. During the lockdown, all of our lives were disrupted. It was like a lightning stuck to our lives. And all the people who forced to adapt to the new normal, and at that time, it was far from normal, as we know. But what we did as a group, as a Toastmasters club, we showed resilience and adapt to the new situation. So that's the gratitude that I wanted to show to past XCOM, the current XCOM, and to all of us, part of the Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters Club. Now, so my final toast to all the Toastmasters Club members who stick to our goals and accomplish many achievements, like being a recognized club, completing our speeches, trainings, levels, projects, workshops. I personally feel blissful being part of Toastmasters Club. Finally, nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it aren't how much hard you get hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, keep moving forward. That's how the winning is done, said by Rocky Balboa. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tariq, for such a beautiful speech. Now we have one icebreaker speech. Today, Toastmaster Krupesh has taken a brave decision to break the ice in front of us. And now I welcome Toastmaster Krupesh. Also, I would like Toastmaster Ashwin to please share the speech objectives of Toastmaster Krupesh.
Hello, everyone, fellow Toastmasters. So the purpose of the icebreaker speech is to introduce yourself to the club, and Krupesh will be doing that with his very first speech today. It also helps you learn the basic structure of how to deliver a public speech. Right? Timing for Krupesh would be from 4 to 6 minutes. And it's like all you know, icebreaker speech is like an essay that we used to write in our schools. Over to you, Toastmaster Raviraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashwin. I now hand over the stage to our newest member who is going to break the ice, our brave member, Toastmaster Krupesh. His speech title is A Tale of Four Cities. Toastmaster Krupesh, A Tale of Four Cities, A Tale of Four Cities, Toastmaster Krupesh.
I think he's not there. He's lost the connection, I guess.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
joining back. He's joining back.
Has he joined?
Yeah, Krupesh, have you joined? Hello?
Hello, Toastmaster Krupesh.
Oh, he's still connecting to the audio. Yeah.
Toastmaster Krupesh.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So
Hi.
Krupesh,
Okay.
yeah. So you had got disconnected. So I mean, you can start your speech.
You can
Yes.
start with your speech. I will again tell the title of your speech. Toastmaster Krupesh, A Tale of Four Cities. A Tale of Four Cities, Toastmaster Krupesh.
good morning all, and thanks Toastmaster Raviraj for introducing me. Here is my story, Tale of Four Cities. Can you hear the sound of a woman sobbing? That's my mother crying. She has come to say goodbye to me on a train station. And inside the train bogie, here I am with my friends, all happy and boisterous, traveling to Chennai, Tamil Nadu from Aurangabad, Maharashtra for joining my first job. So we reach Chennai. The year is 2007, and I'm Krupesh Shivagaonkar, who had just finished mechanical engineering. We unpack and go to a nearby restaurant for breakfast. I order vada sambar. The waiter gives me vada sambar, but there is no spoon. So I tell the waiter, Anna, one spoon, please. He says, Sir, eat with your hands. No spoon for vada sambar. Spoon only for sambar vada. What is the difference between vada sambar and sambar vada? I don't get it. But what I do get is that things are not going to be very smooth going forward. So days goes by, and each day bringing a new experience, new challenge, and sometimes a new tragedy. In next episode, I'm traveling by bus with my newly purchased smartphone from my first salary. And the tragedy strikes. Yes, you guessed it right. 5 minutes into the bus journey, my phone is missing. I panic and go to the bus conductor, and I try to tell him, communicate to him, Anna, can you please check with fellow passengers if somebody has taken my phone? I want to ask him, Anna, does this bus go to some bus depot at the end of the journey so that I can try to find if my phone is fallen somewhere in the bus? But I'm not able to communicate all my thoughts with him because I do not know how to speak Tamil, and conductor doesn't understand how to speak English. Dejected, I get down from the bus, poorer by 15,000 rupees. So I'm really angry now. Things are not brighter on food front also. I miss a proper chapati and a nice vada pav. So I start cursing the city and I start trying to find ways to move out of the city, and I find one. I think that if I can crack an MBA entrance exam, I would be able to get an admission in another city, another college. And that's when I start the preparations for my CAT, which is MBA entrance exam. But no, in the first year, I failed to crack the exam. Even more frustration, even more anger. But then I decided to convert all this anger into energy preparing for the exams. I study in the night from 10 to 12, sleep only for 6 hours, get up in the morning at 6 o'clock, study again, and then go for my office job between 9 to 7. Even during my office commute, I start reading Hindu newspaper as well as listen to vocabulary list on my mobile phone. 4 months before exam, I avoid going to any birthday celebration, weekend dinners, or any other celebrations. And this sacrifice helps. I am able to secure admission in one of the top B schools in India, Symbiosis Pune. And I have still anger for Chennai? No. In 2.5 years of my stay there, I had developed a fine taste for good rasam rice and idli vada. There is no anger now. There are only fond memories. Because without this city, my English wouldn't have improved. Without this city, I wouldn't have prepared so well. So here I am again on a train platform, waiting for my train to Pune. And I order sambar vada, which by now I know that it means that vada is dipped in sambar. In Pune, Symbiosis campus is all youthful hustle and bustle. I have opportunity to learn from the best of the faculties. I learn about HR, finance, operations, marketing. My class is a diverse set of students. One of my classmates hails from Nepal, other one hails from Iran. So I'm on a journey to become a butterfly from a caterpillar. Next episode happens in Bangalore, where I get job in marketing. And here I learn about the basics of marketing and advertisement. I understand why a cold drink which is made at 2 rupees is priced at rupees 20, because they need to pay to Shah Rukh Khan for acting in their advertisements, as well as pay GTV for airing those advertisements. My boss teaches me, Rupesh, 1 plus 1 is sometimes 2, but sometimes 11 and sometimes 0 too. I learned to deal with uncertainty, which, as they say, is a manager's breakfast. After 4 years into the Bangalore and lot of bisibele bhats and MTR thalis, Mumbai calls me. So from Koramangala, I travel back to Kandivali. And do I miss my previous cities here? Sometimes I do. But then Mumbai is microcosm of whole India. It's a blissful city. If you want Puneri food, you go to Dadar. But if you want South Indian, worry not. You can just walk a little bit further to Sayan and Matunga and you can have it. Culture, history, performance, arts, you ask it and you get it in the Mumbai. Mumbai teaches you, come rains or flood, never stop. Keep on moving forwards and onwards. Pude chala. So here I am taking Mumbai's message of always moving onwards and forwards. Moving onwards and upwards on my journey to become a master communicator. As Robert Frost said once, afternoon knows what morning never suspected. So all the cities which came in my life always enriched me with new experiences and taught me new lessons. So here is my tale of 4 cities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Krupesh, for such a wonderful speech. Now, I would like to take our journey forward in our friendship theme. First of all, I would like to tell our timer that the speech of Toastmaster Tariq was from 3 to 4 minutes, so he has qualified. Okay? And now
Ravi
let's
Raj,
take our journey.
Can just a thing, let's
Yes.
stand up for a standing ovation for Krupesh.
Yes. As it is an icebreaker,
As
let
it's
us
icebreaker.
stand, give a standing ovation for
Thanks a
Toastmaster
lot.
Krupesh.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Okay, then now we are going to play one game.
Timer,
Who
please
is
stop
ready
the
and
sharing
excited
now.
for one game?
Raviraj, just a minute. Timer, can you please stop the sharing? Your timer can't still show. Understood.
I need 4 volunteers for this.
I think
Who are
everyone is
ready to come?
the game, but just before starting with the game, tell the rules and everything clearly. Why?
I will tell the rules. You just participate. Come on, Arbaz, you are in.
Yes.
Arbaz, Sudha ma'am, Toastmaster Brijesh and Pratidnya.
You can also add me. Raviraj, Ajay.
Yes, yes. Come. You are also coming, Ajay?
Yeah, please add me.
Yeah, okay. So this game is called the memory game. Okay. And what you have to do is, apart from friends who are present here, okay, apart from friends who are present here, you have to take the name of your friend. The one who will go first will take the name of friend, supposingly Raj. The second will tell, supposingly Shubham. So second speaker will tell Raj Shubham. And third will tell Raj Shubham and his friend. Okay. Like this the game is. So Sudha ma'am, you go first. Brijesh, you go second. Pratidnya third. Swapnali fourth. And Ajay fifth.
Can you please
Shilpa.
repeat again?
Shilpa.
Okay. Wait a second. I will tell the timer. The game is only for 40 seconds. Continue.
Start again. Kala.
Yes.
Okay. Kala Misha.
Pratidnya.
Kala, Misha, Shilpa.
Fast, huh? The game is very fast. You should
Yes,
go
sir.
fast.
Kala, Misha, Shilpa, Hina.
Kala, Misha, Silpa, Hina, Raji.
Sudha ma'am, you are on mute.
I said Kala, Misha, Shilpa, Hina, Raji, Shilpa.
Okay. Kala, Misha,
Shilpa is done,
Raji,
right?
Hina,
No, but
Shilpa.
another Shilpa.
I have my friend Shilpa. She has another friend called Shilpa. I can't help it.
No, sir, I'm repeating words. Okay, now only 4 members are remaining.
Okay.
So,
Huh.
am I out or I'm in? I'm
Out.
Okay.
Okay. Kala, Misha, Shilpa, Hina, Raji, Sachin.
Kala, Misha, Shilpa, Hina, Raji, Sachin, Aradhya.
Kala, Misha, Hina, Sakshi,
No.
Raji, Hina.
Out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Ajay, you broke the chain as well. It was my turn. So Kala, Misha, Shilpa, Hina, Raji, Sachin, Aradhya, Shreya.
Okay. Kala, Misha, Shilpa, Hina, Raji, Sachin, Aradhya. I forgot the last one.
Okay.
Shreya, and then Vishal.
Kala, Misha, Shilpa, Hina, Rajiv, Sachin, Aradhya, Shreya, Penmisha. What she said, I don't know. Penmisha.
2 minutes.
Okay. We have two winners, right?
No, it's 2 minutes. We are like into the game.
Okay. Done with the game. Congratulations, all of you. And now
Nice game,
I have
nice
one
game.
more interesting activity for all of you. For that, I need 2 volunteers. Okay, Pratidnya and one more volunteer I need.
Can I come up again? Or no?
Who?
Ajay.
Yeah, you can come up.
Okay.
So we all know that where there is friendship, there are fights also. Okay, there are arguments between friends, right? So a similar argument is going to rise between you. So Toastmaster Ajay and Pratidnya. Okay. Toastmaster Ajay, you want to go out for a movie, and
Okay.
Toastmaster Pratidnya is your friend, and she wants to stay at home. Okay.
Okay.
And you have to convince her to go out for a movie, and Pratidnya, you have to give Toastmaster Ajay a reason and argue with him that let's stay at home only. Okay. So you have to do a dialogue. You both have to do a dialogue, basically a drama, in which you will start by hi, hello, like this, and after 20 seconds, I will say fight, and you have to start fighting.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Let's do it. Start.
Hi, Pratidnya.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, good. Yeah, there is one movie in Gold Cinema, Kal Ho Na Ho. Would you be able to join? It's a Sunday show, morning show.
I don't think it's a interesting name, whatever it is, but I would suggest we can watch a movie, some good movie at home.
Kal Ho Na Ho is a very nice movie. No, you have to come, Pratidnya. I don't know. You should.
But I don't want to, because I have a
there's
very,
other
very
friends.
interesting.
No, you have to come.
I don't want to, because I have a very interesting movie at Sony, and which is though there are so many movies continuously coming up, but this movie will never come again. So I will not come. I have to watch this movie.
If you not come, then our friendship will be broken. See, along with me, there are
Whatever,
two
I
more friends coming.
cannot bet my friendship.
Please come. If you want, Pratidnya, I will talk to your father or your parents.
No,
Please come.
it's okay. It's okay. I want to watch this movie. The main target is
Pratidnya,
movie only.
then I'm not going to speak out.
Okay, wonderful.
Then our friendship will be broken out.
That movie will come again.
Okay, one more round of this. Any two volunteers would like to join?
Thank you.
Wonderful, Pratidnya and Ajay. Yes, Toastmaster Ashwin, and one more. I want.
Arun raised his hand, right?
The guy?
Toastmaster Sudha. Okay, this is going to be interesting now. Two experienced Toastmasters have come on the floor. Now the topic is, you have to go to a trip to Manali. All right. Very beautiful. But the problem lies here. Okay. Sudha ma'am wants to see the snow. Okay, so she wants to have a trip to Manali in the month of December. But Toastmaster Ashwin cannot bear cold weather. Okay, and he wants to go to Manali in the summer season, when there is no snow and normal temperature. Okay. Now the same plot, you have to start an conversation which will lead to an argument.
No, but is the argument a necessity, or we can do without an argument?
No, it is necessity. That is the catch right here. After 20 seconds, I will say fight and you have to fight.
Okay. Kring ring. Hi Ashwin, how are you?
Yes, Sudha ma'am, I'm doing great. How are you?
Sudha ma'am Nikalo. Sudha ma'am Nikalo, ye conversation ke liye, please.
Okay,
how are you? All well? Long
I'm
time,
great.
yeah.
I feel very blissful talking to you after a long time.
I always feel blissful, yeah, when talking to you. What are you doing for this holidays, man? I'm tired of this Bombay city. I just want to get out of this.
Oh, really? You want to get out of Bombay city?
Yeah, man. What do you do? I mean, it's the same bloody potholes and roads and traffic, and then you come back and you're again in front of your homework and assignments. I'm just so sick and tired of this. Yeah, this time our group should really think of going outside. What do you say?
Yeah, that sounds good. You know, Mumbai is
fight now.
crowded.
You have to fight. You cannot turn back.
Let's just bring Manali into the scene, yeah.
Just bring Manali into the scene, yeah. Okay, so why don't we take a break, go to a densely populated place like, have you heard of Manali? It's
Yeah. In fact, you won't believe it. Same pinch to you. I was also thinking of Manali only. I was just thinking of Manali. Let's go to Manali. When do we go? Because see, I think Bombay is too hot. Yeah, it's sultry. We are sweating, and all the time. We should go to Manali and experience this cold snow winter. Why don't we do it?
cold snow, winter. Why don't we do it? Oh, I like Bombay because it is hot, I feel great when somebody says you are hot or Bombay is hot, but you don't like Bombay is hot. Okay, that's fine. We can go to Manali. But see, ma'am, I have a small issue actually. Manali is a great place to be there, but not during this time. It's December, it's chilling, it's very cold, and most of the places will be closed in Manali. So no point going to Manali. Let's go somewhere else, which is little hot, right? Far away. Alibag is a nearby place. You can go there, right?
Hey, you want to change the place? You just said Manali is good. We'll go to Manali.
I didn't say now, right now. We can go after some time, right?
अरे यार ऐसे मत करो देखो मनाली में you have you seen snow ever?
I have seen snow in my trees, and it's there in my
your dreams. Come on, dreams and snow is nothing like going and experiencing. Can you think of making those snowballs and throwing at each other, making a snowman? It'd be so much fun, yeah. Don't be such a spoil sport. Don't be.
When your limbs are very cold, you cannot move your legs. It's freezing cold, and everybody.
But you're supposed to put your winter clothes on. How are you going to? You're not just going to go into the snow without a jacket and all. Yeah, there are good thermals and all.
Lock yourself in a freezer for half an hour and see how you feel. You'll be very happy.
Hey, come on, Ashwin, listen. This is not. I don't want you to be a spoil sport. Yeah, you're spoiling our whole trip. We actually did a vote amongst the group.
No, if I go to Manali, I'll be already down there.
Okay. Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster Sudha and Toastmaster Ashwin. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ashwin.
Very great discussion.
नहीं बट उसको मनाली जाना ही है अभी कैसे भी करके लेके जाना पड़ेगा उनको
जाएंगे sure.
Okay, I have one more activity. It will be a small activity for you. Let me share my screen. Yes, everybody can see my screen now?
Yes.
You have to guess the movie, series, anime, or cartoon. Anything will come in front of you. And guess who are the friends in it. All right. And I know that Toastmaster Prashant is very good in this. So
yeah, I was about to raise my hand.
Yeah. Guess the movie. First,
it's
first come, first serve. Come on.
Yeah, Chichore.
Chichore. And friends?
Sushant.
Sushant.
Then this.
What's the name?
Mummy also, I guess.
Annie, Mummy here. And he? Who is he? You can see the cursor, right?
Yeah.
He's
that funny guy, right?
Acid.
Yeah, it's Naveen Polishakti. Yeah.
What is this?
Friends.
Anyone can recognize?
Friends.
Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Monica
so this
Chandler,
is the scene from the Friends.
Monica Chandler, Joey.
Joey. Yeah.
Rachel and who am I forgetting? Monica Chang and Ross.
Yes.
And Phoebe.
Well done.
Don't forget Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
six.
Anyone seen this? No anime
Demon Slayer.
fans? Demon Slayer. Wow, wow. Can you name the characters? Okay, okay. Let's move forward. Good, good. Anyone seen this?
Yeah, it's that hero name of the show.
And what is his? What does he say while becoming a hero?
Balveer.
And there's something Bhakti Shakti or something like that.
Hero Bhakti Shakti hai.
Yeah, it's an old show.
And what is his name, you know? Okay,
I
Chota
think the
Papi
girl's
and
name is
Meenu.
Meenu,
And his name? Who
I
the
don't-
guy who is the hero?
I don't remember the name.
Joy.
Okay.
Olaf and
Oh.
Sven.
Frozen.
It's Frozen.
I was
Yes.
expecting from Toastmaster Mike.
Disney, I'm there.
Yes. Who
Olaf
can?
Oh, this is Gabbar Singh, right?
Sholay.
Sholay.
Yeah.
Wow! Congratulations! It is from Sholay.
Jay and Viru.
And this movie?
Yeah, this is
Trishul.
No.
Yarana.
This movie, can anybody guess?
Yarana.
Yarana.
Yeah.
These are tough ones.
And which is this scene? Especially this scene
Yeah,
is
this
very
is that
famous.
song. He's teaching that song. She's teaching song to him, right?
Kacha papad, pakka papad. In a
Oh.
fast pace.
Oh yeah. Now I remember.
Can anybody say that? Kacha papad, pakka papad.
That's a tongue twister. It's difficult.
Okay. And this movie?
Yeah, it's Andaz Apna Apna.
Andaz Apna Apna.
Andaz Apna Apna. Sorry.
Yes.
Crime Master Gogo.
Crime Master Gogo. Yeah.
Great. This
Doraemon.
cartoon?
Doraemon.
No, it's not
Kitaretsu.
Doraemon. Kitaretsu. And what's the name of this character?
Yeah.
Nobita. Nobita. I think.
Korosuke. Somebody said Korosuke, right?
Yes,
Not Nobita.
Kitresu.
This show, anybody has seen
No.
this show?
Did
Come on,
something.
Toastmaster Mehak, you must have seen.
I think it looks familiar, but I don't remember anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Ishan Sapno Ko Awaaz De.
Acha.
All right, it is a musical show, and I have some surprise for you at the end of the meeting from this show. Okay. So stay tuned for that. And this,
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Hera Fairy.
Hera
The famous
Fairy.
trio.
Hera Fairy.
Yeah.
Raju, Sham and Babu.
Babu Bhaiya.
Babu Bhaiya.
And how
Harry
can we end
Harry
this
Potter.
presentation with
Harry
that?
Potter.
Yes,
Ron Weasley.
wonderful. Okay. Now,
I'm surprised you didn't get in Dil Chahta Hai or Three Idiots.
Toastmaster Ashwin, what are you saying?
Surprised you didn't get any picture from Dil Chahta Hai or Three Idiots. Right.
I was actually going to put that also, but I thought that meeting will exceed its time. So, and
Raviraj,
let's-
like before proceeding further, like we can allow Sudha ma'am to present her evaluation as like she needs to log off early.
Okay.
No, it's so interesting. Actually, Raviraj, please continue. Seriously, it's interesting. And I don't want to miss even Mehek's table topics. I know I told Prashant, but I'll go on and off. I'll be here. Thank you. Go on.
Okay, sure, Sudha.
Okay. Then let's welcome our table topic master for today, We shall start with the section 2 of a Toastmasters meeting, and our table topic master is the most creative person in our club. Let's give a round of applause to table topic master, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you, everyone. It's so blissful to be here. I think I've missed a lot of meetings, and I'm really, really happy and excited to be here. The topic for today is also so interesting. Friendship Day, something that we can all relate to. And Raviraj, you've almost taken a little part of my job as a TTM. You came up with such impromptu ideas and those conversations, situations. That was wonderful. So I think almost half my job is done from the table topics round. But coming to the actual round, we have a lot. It'll be a little different since I bring in a little uniqueness to every single table topics round that I do. But it has the same concept that I'll be giving you a topic on the spot, and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Timer, please note the timing for this will be 1 to 2 minutes. This particular round will be a little different. So I'll share you one link. Please log on to that. So this is an app. It is an online website. It is a buzzing website. The thing about Zoom meetings is I cannot see, if I'm sharing my screen, I cannot see who's raised their hands. So I'll share both the screens and I can see on one side who has buzzed first, so that you can, that person can come up with, like, it can give the speech. And this round will be a little different. I'll be sharing my screen. Y'all will be able to see the topics and y'all will be able to see the buzzing screen. Whoever buzzes first will get to speak. So this is not that whoever wants to speak will come up and I'll give you the topic. It'll be the opposite. I'll give you the topic. Whoever wants to speak can come up. Everybody got it? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
I hope both of them are visible. I'll require everybody to log in.
Yeah, Mehak, I have joined.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see Arun, Ashwin, Brijesh, Swapnali have already joined.
Amit and okay.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, Sudha ma'am. And now Amit is joining, I guess.
Yes.
Meg, will you keep your screen shared the entire time?
Yes. Acha, you'll have to share your timer screen as well.
So I'll just do this. Should I use the chat section where I'll just say that now it's red card, it's green card? Will that work for others?
If the speakers are all right with it,
Yeah.
then problem.
Yeah, it's fine. Like if possible, there is also one option to present the screen side by side, but only if you can try for few seconds. If it is not possible, then we will go with this.
Hey, Toastmaster Arun, just one suggestion. If you can change your background, according to color cards, and the Zoom master can pin you, that would be a better option, in my view. I can share the timer cards with you.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Yeah. So the buzzing part is very simple. Just to press and then there'll be a sound. The player's buzzed will come on the screen, and whoever buzzes first will get to go. Is
Okay,
everybody logged on?
Yeah, Brijesh, I have pinned Arun. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Arun, you're ready?
Give me 2 minutes. Right?
Yeah, no problem. In the meantime, how about anybody who wants to like just give it a try with one of the speeches, just a trial round? Oh, okay. Yes, please. Praditya.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this was one of the topics. My group or my friend circle is an exact copy of some movie series friends group. Anything you can relate to?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I have very good friends. They are not very modern, not very simple, are of very mid-age type of people. I can relate them with Hum Saath Saath Hai movie, where three girls, actually sister, they are like one is very happening type, and then one is very modest, little bit uh, on the par, I would say, and one is very spiritual. So I have such friends, and they are very cooperative as well, very simple, and I can think of like one is very spiritual. She knows all the shlokas, she knows Sanskrit very well, and the other one, she's a professor, and she's very well with the modern education thing, means not only Sanskrit but other than, means actually she is in the research, so that is there, and I am in between. So means I am very spiritual as well as I'm working in MNC, so I have to keep balance of both the things. So that way I can relate my story with that movie. Thank you.
Okay. Wow, nice. I like all your friend circle. It sounds like everybody just compliments each other in some or the other way,
Yes.
and that is how it should be, I guess. Where you find someone you can relate to, you have a lot to talk about. There's like when you sit with them, the world just goes still, and you're just with these people.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Arun, if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. You can go ahead.
Ready? Okay. So I'll reset the buzzers, and this time we'll go for real. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the next topic. Okay, Toastmaster Prashant. First to buzz.
Yeah, one sec.
Yes, whenever you're ready, just
Can you like name the topic once more? Sorry, I
yes.
buzzed
What's
it
the
fast.
most craziest thing you've done with your friend or your friends?
Okay. What's the craziest thing which I have done? Okay, Arun, so like you are starting the
I'm
timer?
ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yes. So my topic is the craziest thing which you have done with my friends. So I would say like there were a lot of crazy things we did together. But one incident I remember is like where we did a crazy thing, partnering with my friend and not like against them. So we were enrolled in a engineering class, and from the day one we were observing that the professor was not teaching as expected, and was more going too fast and like not much bothered about people are able to understand anything or listening to us or no. So my friend came up with a crazy idea that let's walk out of the class. So by hearing this, like it was a very brave decision which we were going to take, like walking out of a class when you have a class of 70 to 80 people and professor is in front of you and you have to pass through him to the door. But anyways, like we went with a gut feeling and we just started, like stood up, and professor was watching us and he's was staring at us that was this what these people are going to do. So we both just stood up, like started walking, and he, like everyone was silent and just looking at us as we went just in front of the professor and took a right turn and just went away. So even after we went out, there was complete silence for 1 minute that what just happened. And things were back to normal. So then we again enrolled those classes after a gap of maybe 1 month, and we again saw the professor teaching, and somehow, he improved a lot this time. Like this time it was completely different. He was teaching things very nicely. So we were hoping that maybe the incident of us walking out made a impact on him and he became better. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, that was very bold of you all. And I think the most boldest decisions that you can take, like if you're taking something alone, any bold decision alone, it's like very scary. But if there's somebody with you, best friend or somebody who you know very well, then it becomes like, yeah, I have that kind of confidence where I can do something that I never thought that I would. So, and I hope that the reason why your teacher really changed his ways of teaching was because of you all.
Yes.
That would be an interesting story for him as well.
Perfectly, yes.
Okay, next. Okay, Ajay is already buzzed.
Give me a simple topic. Huh?
Yes. So, Ajay, friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together. Your thoughts?
Thank you so much. Arun, you are ready with your timer? Okay. Thank you so much, Mehak, for the topic. Friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together. Yeah, yeah. The phrases is correct. Friendship is like a bond between each other, and whenever you demotivate, your friendship comes up, and they help out, they support you, they guide you, they inspire you with their incident. So one of my friend, his name is Rajesh. I know there is a session I told Raji, but I mean, my other friend is Rajesh. He's uh, he's my friend, and he's also my relative. I mean, extended cousin, I can say. He's a good friend of mine, and we have a good bond between each other. Whenever he face any financial difficulties or I face any financial difficulties, we come up, and he's very helping hand, and he always stand behind me, and I always stand behind him. So he is working in different altogether. I'm working in IT department. He working in finance department. It's totally a different. It's not correlated, but our friendship is like a cement, and it will never hold. We work together, and we love each other. It's amazing friendship. Like whenever we meet, we always remember our past experiences, past memories. We sit together a long time. So yeah. I mean, it is friendship is like if name comes to, it's always keep in my mind Rajesh. Rajesh is my friend. Yeah. Over to you. Thank you.
Beautiful, Ajay. Really beautiful. I mean, it's like you can count on somebody at all times. That is the kind of friend we all look for, and you have that. So that's like really great. Okay, next topic. ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे. Which friend or friends would you love to sing this song with? Okay, Krupesh. Toastmaster Krupesh, go ahead.
Yeah. So yesterday only I watched this movie Rocky and Rani Ki Prem Kahani, and Dharmendra has acted very well in the movie. And it also talks about the friendship come love between Dharmendra and Shabana Azmi. They met only for 7 days in 1978, but the memories which they created lasted for lifetime for both of them. So similar to that, I have a friend called Ketan. I know him from year 1999. It's almost 24 years of friendship. And one incident I remember is in school time and college time, there used to be this boys club, and there used to be this culture of making a gang and going to hit someone or hurt someone because of some small enmity. And likewise, few students from other college came to hit me, and I was scared what to do, and I was feeling helpless. And suddenly comes Ketan in between, and even before the boys reached to me, he came in between and fought with them, and it was proper physical altercation. And I felt very blissful that how can one person come in between and try to protect, and that's where this bond of friendship started. And it is, as was the last topic, it was the cement which is holding on together. So I would like to sing it for him. Ye dosti hum nahi todenge, छोड़ेंगे दम अगर तेरा साथ ही ना छोड़े. Thank you.
Wow, Krupesh, very, very well said. And those kind of friendships where you can rely on someone so much to be there at all times, those are very rare. And when you find them, like, you should cherish them forever. That's the kind of idea. Okay, next. Don't make friends who are comfortable to be with. Make friends who will force you to level up yourself. Okay, Toastmaster Ashwin, Toastmaster Brijesh. Little 8.835 milliseconds behind Brijesh. Okay, I don't mind both of y'all speaking if that's not a problem.
Who wants to go first?
Anyway, Ashwin, since you buzzed first.
Okay. Hello, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and esteemed guest. So the question asked by our table topic master Mahek is: don't make friends who are comfortable to be with. Make friends with who will force you to leave yourself up. So in last few sessions, we have always had this idea of always improving yourself, always trying to become a better version of yourself. With friends who are always comforting you where whatever you do, who doesn't give you any, like the way we evaluate ourselves, evaluation in the Toastmaster, who doesn't give you positive feedbacks, you are bound to be in that comfort zone forever and may not try to improve yourself. So a friend, a good friend, is a one who is basically trying to take you out of your comfort zone and push you so that you improve yourself every day and get better day by day. So if you have a friend who are not complaining or not suggesting any good things, then you don't tend to improve. So, the best way, there is a lot of competition within friends also. And so to call, there are friends who are, if we have those friends, then we don't need an enemy, right? So if a friend who is not pointing out your mistakes, who wants to let you do things the way you're doing so that you do not improve, or there's also internal competition between the friends, that friend should not go ahead of me. And certain friends are there who will not let you improve. So yeah, I would say stay away from people or friends who are always supporting you for anything that you do. Right? Even something that you do bad, they will say, oh, well, very good job done. But you need a friend who can point you out and say, no, this was not a good thing you did, and you should do it better next time. Yeah, so in summary, have a good friends who point out your mistake. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. I think constructive criticism coming from people who support you, That's like the most um, trusted person that you can count on and you can take advice from. So you can trust them enough to give you the right advice. Toastmaster Brajesh, if you want to go with the same topic, that's not a problem. If you want another one, I can do another one.
I would like to go with other one while I wouldn't mind speaking on this. I just to
Yeah,
ensure,
no problem.
following the table topic protocols.
No problem. You can say a few words on it, no problem. This won't count though.
Sure. I honestly am a very firm believer of, every day you should try to be a better version of yourself. And taking this statement that don't make friends who are comfortable to with, make friends who will force you to lever yourself up. I believe every day you spend a lot of time, outside work, outside family, you spend a lot of time with your friends. So if you have that network who forces yourself or motivates yourself to become a better version of yourself, then that will help you improve in life, and that will ensure that you are achieving great things, because no thing worth applauding is achieved very easily. You have to put in those efforts. While it's always good, whenever you are unsuccessful in life, there's someone who is there to take care of you, to comfort you. That is required, but along with that, that is not the only thing which is required. You should also ensure that you have a network who always keeps you pumped up and motivated, so that you are able to achieve things which you cannot dream of, which you feel that I will not able to do it, but with their support, with their motivation, you go for it and then achieve it. Because the happiness when you achieve those set goals is something amazing. I would just put it with this very famous Instagram quote which says, the best views are achieved after climbing the hardest mountains. I would just want to paraphrase it with that.
Very well said, Brajesh. Toastmaster Brajesh. And if you get that like to do something that you're not comfortable with, to push yourself to higher and tougher uh, opportunities and to take up that opportunity, that is something like your friends should push you for. Like my mom always says, you should have friends who you have fun with, and they should also be people who support you to push you to push you to exceed your limits. Yes. The next topic for you, Ali, Toastmaster Brajesh.
Yeah. Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. The question asked to me is, which friend circle would you want to be part of and why? The two options are, this is a group from Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, and the second group, I believe, is from the Hangover movie. Not sure this is part one, part two. Can I not choose both? So
No problem.
I would go with the first one, because I'll tell you, the corporate version of me will definitely feature in the first part, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I would be someone who is very close to Hrithik Roshan, a bit more workaholic, not enjoying my life as expected, but trying to level up on the career side. So busy with work, not finding out enough time outside work. Eventually I took that call. Again, joining Toastmasters was one such thing which I felt I should do outside work. And the initial motivation, or I would say grid, was because that will help me improve in my work, because I can become a better public speaker, I can become a better presenter, so that will get me some accolades. So I would associate myself with Hrithik Roshan in this story. But moving back, the engineering guy in me would associate with the Hangover group of friends, where you don't worry about anything beyond a point. I think majority of engineering students realize that what you are studying may not or will not help you in your real job, because you figured out this is not what you'll do in life. There are certain other things where you will apply your engineering skills. So this studies is not going to matter much. So you want to have some fun, and that's when you get in that hangover zone and do all sort of crazy stuffs. I wouldn't want to name certain things over here because of the Toastmasters protocol, but something as simple as gate crashing a wedding because it is happening in your college campus, you would go and do it as an engineering friend for sure. Over to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Brajesh. I think all engineers, since they are such bookworms, they just want to break rules at some point of time, and then just go out. They go full out. It's not like they hold back anymore. That's how engineers' minds work. Okay. Next topic. कौन कहता है कि दोस्ती बराबरी में होती है? सच तो ये है, दोस्ती में सब बराबर होते. Anyone? Swapnali, yes.
Hello everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So my topic is कौन कहता है कि दोस्ती बराबरी में होती है? सच तो ये है कि दोस्ती में सब बराबर होते हैं. So friendship is one of such relation wherein you don't. For example, when you go for arranged marriages and all, you actually look for the background, you actually look for the similarities or compatibilities. But friendship, it's something that is which is a very I would say natural kind of relation. You can find friends anywhere, be it in a school or after that in your workspace. You just gel with people, that it just clicks, and you start gelling. You start gelling with people without thinking of whether that is going to give you any advantage. uh, yeah, so it is usually there is no any purpose or motive behind making friends. It just happens very naturally. You just get connected with someone's nature. So that it doesn't friends, they do not have to be from this same economical or social background, but because it is something that's related to heart, as in irrespective of all these barriers or differences in your social, economical, educational background, etc. You can be friends, and you can be very good friends. Uh, yeah, so that's all I think I would like to say. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you, Swapnali. Thank you. And I agree with you a lot because my school friends right now, they are all from different backgrounds. We don't have anything in common except the school, like except whatever memories we had from school. But we still keep in touch, and it's wonderful because yesterday is the day that I met them, and we still have so much to share. We still have so much to talk about, despite not being from the same kind of backgrounds. So yeah. I think Toastmaster Sudha, if you would like to go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Yours. What's you and your friends or friend favorite favorite song?
Yeah. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and in particular, my table topic master, who's now trying out my singing skills. So I will give it a shot. So as far as my friends and my favorite jam with them has always been my school anthem. So whenever we get together, there's one thing which I don't know, there's a different kind of emotion when we all four of us, including me five, sing the school anthem together. So I know you guys wouldn't know the school anthem, but you'll have to bear with my singing. So I will probably attempt that. So it is. School life is long, the end seems so far, but ambitions are hitched to a star. As we grow and we learn, we shall ever remember virtue alone ennobles. Work and prayer are chosen ways of life. Hope and peace to gladden every day. Confidence and courage in every form of strife. Faith and love will conquer all the way. Faith and love will conquer all the way. And then we used to have a nice clap and hug together. So that was our fun thing to do whenever we meet, four of us together. I mean, not in the beginning, but when we are finished with a couple of glass of wines, and we just feel like quite light-hearted, and it won't be so melodious, but then we don't care. We just like to do that together, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Apart from that, we have a lot of songs that we like, but if you want all of us to sing together, this was the school anthem. Yeah, thank you. I don't know if I've passed my 2 minutes. I can't see the timer anyway, but that's what it is. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudha. I think we can all relate when it comes to the school anthem. There was something magical about that anthem, because when you're standing in on the school grounds, and that the whole anthem, it echoes all over in the building. It's just so awing. Yeah, oh yes, I don't know. It's very emotional. Okay, if we have more time, you can take on a few more. Toastmaster Prashant.
Yeah, Mehak, I think we can take one more.
One more? Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Anyone who would like to go? Arun, okay. Okay. Uh, is it something that you would like to answer, or I can move on to another question? It's a similar question, but with a different group.
So this what's the second group?
Oh, that's the Fukurewala group. If you don't know, no problem. I'll just present another question.
I think you can go with another question. Actually,
Okay,
I can't
no
relate to
problem.
the
No problem.
second. Yeah, I think I can go with this.
Okay.
Good. I'm starting my clock. Okay. Hi everyone once again. So this is from the movie Three Idiots, and which idiot friend are you? I think I'll go with uh, this guy, the one like Khujli wali roti wali mom, uh,
Raju.
Raju.
Rastogi. Okay.
So I would say I relate to this Raju character from Three Idiots more because uh, I think I am always afraid of what and how the outcome would be, and that has always been one of the motivational factors for me to study. Starting maybe in school, college, or my graduation, every time the fear of not acing the paper, not being, in one of the top tens of the class. So that was one of the things that I was always afraid of, and that that used to motivate me to study. And again, as he used to do all these rituals and all, I think I used to do that in school. But right now, I have forgone all those things. But yeah, when I think like Raju himself, uh, as he moved forward and he realized that that is not the way to live. I think even I came a long way in life, and now I am working. I think the fear of acing everything not one of is not should be your main motivational thing to do, and it's okay to lose at times, and that is how you learn and move ahead. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun. You're also an engineering student. You were.
Yeah.
Yes. I think there are a lot of engineers here though. There were, I think Ravi Rajesh, Prashant, Brijesh. There are more. I think there are more engineers. And I'm myself. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm in my fourth year now, so I get it when you say there is a lot of pressure with marks and topping in class. So, but it becomes, college life becomes very easy when you have good friends around. That's one thing that I learned. So I try to keep those friends close, because I don't know, it just like life just goes with the flow if you have good friends to support you, to encourage you, because it's not very easy. College is also not very easy. So yeah. Okay. The one thing I would like to share as the table topics master, I like this role a lot, and thank you, Toastmaster Prashant, for calling me for this role. Uh, do love this role is because it's very spontaneous. Nobody knows what's going to come up in front of you, and you don't know what you're going to speak about, but you end up speaking about something that is very meaningful to you, and I get to learn about you, and everybody here gets something new, some new information about you. So that's like a very magical thing about the friendship that can be formed in the Toastmasters Club. Uh, and if Arun, if you're ready, we can have the timings for all the table topic speakers.
Yeah, sure. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So is it visible?
Yes, Arun.
Yeah. So as you can see, everyone is qualified in the cable topics as well as the prepared speeches. Tariq and Krupesh both are qualified, and the details of the timings you can see. So the cable topic is like from 1 to 2 minutes, but you have a buffer of 30 seconds on the end part. So that's why people who have crossed 2 minutes are also qualified, since they did not go beyond 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah, thank you.
Um, thank you, Toastmaster Arun. I had a request from today's star. He also wanted to do one topic. Toastmaster Prashant, is there another a little more time?
Yeah. Sure. We can take.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll share my screen again. Just a minute. I actually shut down everything.
Meg, you can give him the topic. Like
Yeah. Is done then. Okay. I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, it's Arbaz.
Arbaz. Yes, Arbaz. So, Arbaz, would you like to go with this one? To whom would you like to say this to? Nobody in the world understands me the way you do.
Back in my school days, in my ninth standard, there were two divisions, Division A and Division B. I got Division A, and 99% of my friends were in Division B, including my best friend, Mayur. He was a fat guy, you know. People usually have got two intestines, but Mayur only had large intestine. So as naturally, I was given Division A. I was not having any friends over there. So I was little bit feeling less blissful, and I eagerly wanted to move to Division B. All my friends during the recess started teasing me. Oh, you got Division A. You have been separated from us. We have been saved from your ruckus that you make during the recess, and you eat tiffin. So it's good for you. You got Division A. Don't ever come to Division B. But I decided to do something for it. I went to my class teacher and said, Madam, people over here are beating me during the recess. I want myself to be shifted to Division B. My class teacher asked, who is beating you in this class? You beat other people. I said, they. Class teacher asked, who they? I said, just they are beating me during the races. I want myself to go to Division B. So she heeded my request and I went to Division B. All of my friends were surprised, including my youth. I took my pencil and I said, no one understands me the way you do. So let me poke this into your fat stomach and I'll get everything out of that. During the recess, I started smacking down them up and down the benches. So class teacher came again. Who is that boy who's creating ruckus in Division B? Who is the that new person that has been shifted from Division A? Arbas, come here. Earlier, what you said, that people in Division A were beating you, and you have shifted to Division B, and you have started to beat people over here. Not done on your part. Then I again repeated the same phrase, ma'am, no one understands me the way Mayur does.
Oh, nice. That was an interesting story. Thank you, Toastmaster Arbaz. With that, I think we can end with the table topic session, and I would like to thank Toastmaster Raviraj for coming up with this topic so that I could come up with such topics. And I would like to hand it over to you again, over to the TMOD of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. It was a very wonderful session, and thank you everyone for participating in table topic session. It was a magical session for me, especially the new concept introduced by Toastmaster Mehak of the buzzer, and I liked it very much. So let's move on to the third section of today's meeting, and it is very important section of any Toastmasters meeting, the evaluation section, which is conducted by the general evaluator. And our general evaluator for today is the most responsible member of our club. You throw any responsibility at him, any role at him, he will take even on the last moment itself. He is the gem of our club. General Evaluator, Toastmaster Brijesh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Raviraj, for such a wonderful introduction. So everyone, we are at the fag end of our meeting. We are at the third part, which is general evaluation. General evaluation consists of three subparts. So first is speech evaluation, where I'll call the evaluators who will give feedback on how the prepared speeches were. The second will be an evaluation from our tag team, who will mention how we perform on the timing side, on the grammarian side, and how many hours and ums we use during our speeches. And the last part, I'll give my detailed evaluation for every role which was conducted as part of this meeting. So to begin with, let me first call the timer to share the timing guidelines for our speech evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Arun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Brijesh. So the timing guidelines for general evaluation is between 2 and 3 minutes. So I'll show the green light at 2 minutes, a yellow light at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and a red light at 3 minutes. And there is a buffer period of 30 seconds on both the ends. You're disqualified after 3 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun, for the timing guidelines. Next, we move on to our first evaluator. So everyone, a clap of hands for our Toastmaster Sudha, who will evaluate the prepared speech of Toastmaster Tariq. Over to you, Toastmaster Sudha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Brijesh, General Evaluator. Today, I'm really happy to be back again to evaluate Toastmaster Tariq's speech. And Ola is my reply to him for his Gracias speech that he gave today. The speech was all about eulogy. It was trying to raise a toast or honor someone or some organization which has made a difference to his life, and how
I think Sudha ma'am lost
Sudha
the
ma'am is,
connection.
yeah,
She lost the
yeah, yeah.
connection.
She's not audible. I'm pinging her.
I think Brijesh is also trying to speak, but can't hear him as well.
Brijesh, we can't hear you.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So friends, let's do this until Toastmaster Sudha ma'am joins us back. If Toastmaster Ashwin, you are good to go, we can start with the second evaluation.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. So let me just formally introduce you. So everyone, let's welcome Toastmaster Ashwin for our second evaluation. He's evaluating the icebreaker speech for Toastmaster Krupesh. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashwin.
Sudha ma'am is saying something.
But I'm not.
No. Please go ahead. I'll start my evaluation after Ashwin. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Sorry for that loss of connection in between. Thank you.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Hello, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and esteemed guests. And hello, Krupesh, sorry. So, Krupesh gave an very good icebreaker. He started with an interrogative sentence. He asked a question, and that is a very good way of starting the speech. He described his journey with four. He introduced himself, or he told us about himself through his tale of four cities, and he used a lot of things that I like. I would like to point out four things, four things that I liked about his speech. First is the vocal variety. I was really glad or blissful when he used that dialogue with the Chennai Anna guy, and he used that actual dialect how that Anna guy spoke in Tamil, or his Hindi accent in Tamil. And like sambar vada or vada sambar, so the way he explained was really very good. Then he narrated his story about losing an iPhone, and he added a lot of emotions and anxiety to it. So he was very good at expressing his emotions. Now, in any speech, if you have this vocal variety and emotions, then it automatically leads to the third strong point, which is storytelling, right? So the way he was describing his dialogue or his communication with the South Indian Anna guy, I could really visualize him talking to that guy. And that visualization, if we can manifest that visualization, it really helps any speaker to put a point across the audience. So kudos to you, Krupesh, on these three things. Also, your vocal variety was good. Now, if you ask me about the improvement, icebreaker speech, the main objective of the icebreaker speech is to have a structured speech, to have a clear introduction, body, and then the conclusion. In the beginning, you brief the audience, but it would be more better if you say, hello, Toastmasters, I would like to tell about myself through the tale of four cities that I've been through. That would have given us the context, what he's going to talk about. And that would be a good introduction to begin with, right? And then body part, that was good. He described his journey in four cities with lot of details in it. And then in the conclusion, I think the conclusion could have been a bit better, like he could have added some quotation from any person who inspires him, or any good phrases that he likes to do. Second improvement would be adding more details about your family background or some events from your childhood or schools. Right, so I think that was missing. So if we can continue with all these 4 points: vocal variety, adding emotions, good storytelling, good vocab, and improve upon his adding more details about the childhood memories. I think that would have been extremely quite a speech. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Videsh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin, for a wonderful evaluation. Next, we again move on to our first evaluator. We had a pause in the blissful meeting experience due to a technical glitch. So we would now go back to Toastmaster Sudha for her evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Sudha.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Brijesh. And good afternoon once again. And good afternoon, everyone, members and guests, and in particular, my speaker, Toastmaster Tariq. Gracias. And I really feel that you did a wonderful job by beginning with that word. Why? Because you were paying a eulogy to the organization being Toastmasters. You talked about Toastmasters being the reason for you to raise a toast. So significant. Toast to Toastmasters. And you brought in the incidents of how your chest becomes tight when you actually come onto the stage, and how Toastmaster was responsible for improving your confidence, tenacity, and also your commitment to be on the path to growth and development and public speaking. You also raised a toast to all the Toastmasters who encouraged you. You did talk about Toastmaster Shailendra and other people in the Toastmasters fraternity who has encouraged you and pushed you to meet your limits or even cross your limits. You also talked about the fact that Toastmasters gave you a lot of opportunities to determine your goals through and also achieve them through the trainings and different workshops which you had to do being a part of the Toastmasters fraternity. You also sprinkled with a lot of humor when you talked about Hussein Bolt and how you ran away from the stage when it came to actually delivering a speech. So yes, kudos to you. You have done a wonderful job in creating an eulogy speech on Toastmaster and raising a toast to Toastmasters. So what is it that I would like to recommend that you do better so that the speech becomes a more meaningful to all the members who are listening to you and also to yourself in experiencing some kind of growth and development from the earlier speeches that you have done? I think it would have been a lovely thing, lovely point to raise a toast in through a prop. Maybe you could have had a glass of wine, or maybe you could have had a bottle in front of you and have raised a toast. You also could have had a statement, eulogy statement, saying and personifying Toastmasters as an organization, like saying, Toastmasters, cheers to you. You are the one who has created the confidence for me to go ahead with my learning and growth and development journey, or something like that. That would have been a nice confirmation of your objective, which is actually the eulogy statement. Other than that, I think a great speech actually commemorated everything that you learned on Toastmasters, for the Toastmasters, by the Toastmasters, and to the Toastmasters. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudha, for a very wonderful evaluation. Lot of things for me to learn as well when I'll reach and deliver this speech as Toastmaster Tariq has done. Next, we move on to Timer Arun for sharing the timing report for our evaluation team. So over to you, Toastmaster Arun.
Okay. So Ashwin went a little overboard. He took 3 minutes 34 seconds. He is off by 4 seconds, so that's why he's disqualified. And Sudha ma'am took 3 minutes 19 seconds, that's why she's qualified. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun, for the timing report. Next, we'll call the R counter for sharing the R counter report for today. So everyone, a round of applause for our first time our counter, Toastmaster Preeti Mundra. Over to you, Toastmaster Preeti.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Brijesh. So today I'm going to present the R counter report. So all were very good, but the word of the day in R counter is ah. So in prepared speech, Toastmaster Tariq was flawless. He used repeat words and twice. Speaker 2, Krupesh, he used the filler sounds ah more than 5 times and but twice. Speech evaluator Sudha ma'am and Ashwin sir both were flawless. And general evaluator Brajesh used the sound more than 5 times. Timer Arun, it was also like more than 5 times. Now we come on the table topic round. In table topic, Ajay Sharma. Ajay also used the word more than 5 times. Arun, more than 5 times. Toastmaster Ashwin, 3 times Toastmaster Krupesh, you used more than 5 times and more than 5 times. And Sudha ma'am in table topic used 3 times Toastmaster Prashant, you used like filler word twice and crutch words more than 5 times. And also, the filler phrases you used twice. Mr. Brajesh, Toastmaster Brajesh, on table topic, you used crutch word for more than 5 times and filler phrases twice. Toastmaster Swapnali, on table topic, you used more than 5 times and the filler phrases twice. And Toastmaster, I think Ravi Raj is there. Yeah. I skipped the thing, I think so. Ravi Raj is, it's more than 5 times also, crutch word and you used filler phrases and 4 times. And repeated words were more than 5 times. And Toastmaster Prashant on table topic, the filler word like also used twice and crutch word not much, once. Anybody else left?
No, I think Preeti, you have covered everyone. I have all the names like for the polls also. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was my first time. So I was pretty nervous. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Preeti. It was a very detailed and comprehensive counter report. So kudos to you. If this is your first time, I'm just wondering how good you would be when you take up this role for 3-4 times and then again start evaluating everyone. Thank you. Next, we'll go to our grammarian, Toastmaster Mitesh. I am not very sure how blissful he would be about the word of the day usage. Let's find it out from him. Over to you, Toastmaster Mitesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Brijesh, for introducing me. Okay, so first I start with the good vocabulary used by the speakers. Toastmaster Tariq has used some good vocabulary in his speech, like efficient, overwhelm, competences, tenacity, resilience, fraternity. Uh, Toastmaster Rupesh has used sobbing, tragedy, dejected, enriched, hustle and bustle kind of phrases. I didn't find any major grammatical error in today's meeting because I think everyone has spoken well. About the word count report, if I say word of the word of the day was used 7 times in today's meeting, including just Toastmaster Brijesh has used just now. So 1 time by Toastmaster Tariq, 2 times by Toastmaster Krupesh, 1 time by Toastmaster Sudha, 1 time by Toastmaster Ashwin, 1 time by Toastmaster Mahek, yeah, and 7 times. So it's a good number of times the word of the day used today. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mitesh. You seem to be blissful about the usage of word of the day.
Yeah.
So that's good for the entire meeting as well. Thank you, my tag team, for a very wonderful and comprehensive reporting. Now we move on to the last part, which is the entire report for the entire meeting. So I would first like to apologize everyone. I had some technical glitches, so I was able to join a bit late, and I was happy to see that the sergeant at arms had already started with his briefing. I had a couple of points. Toastmaster Arbas did his job wonderfully. He explained all the guidelines. He also mentioned about not speaking on taboo topics. I'm not sure if this was mentioned about before I joined. I just messed up the live stream disclaimer. So if it was already done, then fair enough. If not, I would just suggest to add a disclaimer stating that the meeting would be live streamed on YouTube. And if anyone is uncomfortable or discomfortable, he should be the meeting would be paused if he requests the Zoom master or the sergeant at arms. Bearing that, a fabulous job done. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Arbas. Next, we move on to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Prashant. Toastmaster Prashant, you have started acing the role of presiding officer. You have started, ticking all the check boxes. So today you introduced the theme. You wished everyone a very happy Friendship Day. And in a very calm and wonderful manner, you also introduced our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Raviraj. I think when you were discussing, like you were talking about, and you had taken up your role for presiding officer, we didn't have any guests. So I understand we have a guest now. So I would request Pratidnya to just stay on. We would require your feedback. We would appreciate that. And we would also love to hear about your suggestions. So after I'm done with the evaluation, I would just request you to stay back. So Toastmaster Prashant, wonderful job done. You tick marked all the boxes. Next, I'll first start with the tag team and leave the feedback for our team mod at the end. So grammarian Toastmaster Mitesh, he introduced the role beautifully. He explained what grammarian does, so everyone in the meeting is aware of. He also introduced the word of the day. I also love the fact that he was able to mention word of the day in the Zoom chat. So thank you, Toastmaster Mitesh. At the end of meeting, you also gave a fabulous evaluation report. So kudos for that as well. As far as improvement is concerned, just one suggestion. I would also love, while this today was an easy word, I would love if you could also type, how it's pronounced. So whenever you Google for a word, it also shows you how it's pronounced. That helps everyone to pronounce the word in the correct way. Today was an easy word, but we can sometimes have words that are a bit difficult and people may not know how to pronounce it. So I would request if we start adding that as a practice, that will help everyone. Next, we move on to our R counter. So Toastmaster Preeti, you took up this role for the very first time. And as I already mentioned, you did a fabulous job. You introduced the what an R counter does very beautifully. And as far as your reporting goes, you presented a very detailed and comprehensive report. So a fabulous job at your end. Just one recommendation, if it's possible, since we are meeting on Zoom and virtually, if you can put everything in a spreadsheet and present it, it helps everyone just figure out where they went bad and how the meeting was there in general. Bearing that, you did a fabulous job. So thank you, Toastmaster Preeti. Next, we move on to our timer, Toastmaster Arun. Again, Arun has now started taking up multiple tag roles, so he's doing a fab job as a timer. Just one suggestion, Toastmaster Arun, if you could, while describing your role, if you could just showcase the cards as well, that would, while everyone here who's attending meetings regularly is aware of how the cards will be showcased, but if we have a new member or a guest, he or she may be a bit confused. So this just helps them figure out how the cards will be displayed. I also love the fact that, during our table topic session, you were able to very quickly adapt because the screen sharing access was required by our table topic master. You were able to change the backgrounds as well. So kudos to you for that. Next, we'll move on to our speakers. I think both of them did a fabulous job. It's always good to hear Toastmaster Tariq in whatever role he takes up, whether it's a prepared speech, whether it's evaluation or general evaluation. And Toastmaster Krupesh, it was great to hear from you on your breaking speech. I resonate with Toastmaster Ashwin. We would have loved to hear a bit about your family background and your early childhood and school days as well. You started with the job. You started your ice-breaking journey with the job. We would have loved to know more about you. But bearing that aside, I think you did a fabulous job explaining us about your journey from your first job till today and how you migrated across 4 cities. I think you've touched in an engineer's life. You call it the Chardham Yatra. You go to Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and you've touched many of those cities. So kudos to you. Next, as far as evaluation is concerned, Toastmaster Sudha ma'am, she's fabulous as always. So hearing her in a Toastmasters meeting, you keep on learning a lot. You get to hear good vocabulary. You get to hear how the speech should be presented. So she did a fab job there. Toastmaster Ashwin again did a wonderful evaluation job. And kudos to you, Toastmaster Ashwin. We had a technical glitch, but you were ready to present your evaluation. So thank you for ensuring we are not losing out on time. Next, now I'll go with T-Mod. So our Toastmaster of the day today was Toastmaster Raviraj. He's taking this role for the very first time. And Toastmaster Raviraj, you did a fabulous job at this. You started with the beautiful song. I'm not sure how many of others were expecting. I just wanted you to continue singing. You were singing it very melodiously, unlike me, who is a bathroom singer. You were singing very beautifully and I wanted to hear more of it. I also love this fact. Very rarely you see, that's why I encourage everyone to take up new roles. Very rarely I've seen in our club meeting that Toastmaster of the day is starting his role with a song. So I would love that creativity. As far as your interaction with the audience is concerned, you ensured that the meeting was interactive. You asked everyone for their friendship experiences, and kudos to you for one more part. We had some change in the prepared speech, and there was a sudden pause in the meeting that generally gets audience distracted. But because you were the Toastmaster of the day, you took it upon yourself and ensured that you again make the session interactive, and you started asking audience if they want to share a story. So that was a very great job and done and a good thinking on the spot. Because what generally happens if there is a sudden piece, you know, people are expecting something and there's nothing happening, people get distracted and they lose out. You ensure that they stayed to the theme of meeting, and you asked Toastmaster Krupesh, you asked me to share our experiences as well. So kudos to you for that. As far as suggestions are concerned, I would just recommend, you know, that uh, you break the interactive sessions in pieces. So I would take this learning from our last week's general evaluation, which we had from our visiting Toastmaster, Nair sir. He mentioned that, you know, while interacting with audience, you should ensure that the interactive sessions are breaked and you add a bit of Toastmaster, you know, formal things is in the middle as well. That ensures that you are not suddenly switching on and switching off. So that would be the recommendation for you. Bearing that, I think you did a fabulous job as Toastmaster of the day, and you took this up for first time. I would encourage you to take this up again. We would love to see you in this role. Next, we move on to table topic master. So today was a dream come true, right? Like you had a very creative Toastmaster of the day, and the most creative person of our club came in as table topic master. And what a creative way to come up with table topic session. Like you, Toastmaster Mehak, you got this link for us where we could, you know, enroll ourselves. So it was on members. They first read the topic and then they get to participate. And again, that was very fast, as we saw a couple of cases, you know, by less than a second, the two people had voted for it. So that was great. I also love the fact that you stuck to the theme of the meeting. So all your topics were related to the theme of meeting. And it was again pretty engaging because it was not just text, it was mix of visuals and text. So that was great as well. Again, Toastmaster Mehak ensured that she summarized every table topic after the speaker was done talking and added her inputs as well. So that is again, I feel, a very wonderful job done, because that ensures that you are listening to the table topics very properly and you are also able to paraphrase it. So that keeps the audience engaged as well. I'm someone who generally, you know, who watches a movie, who watches a cricket match. I'm generally up for feedbacks a lot. So hearing out the table topic master share her opinion is a good job done. Just one suggestion, while I heard you mentioning timer, that 1 to 2 minute is the table topic timing guidelines. I would have loved if you could have just called the timer to share his timing guidelines. Bearing that, a fabulous job done at table topic round as well. So overall, now few suggestions. While our sergeant at arms mentioned that people please, you know, prefix your role player, I still see few people not prefixing Toastmaster or not prefixing their role before their name. I would want you all to do it. It makes it easier for everyone, you know, to understand who is taking up which role. One, two, I would also request everyone, as and when possible, please ensure that you are keeping your video cameras on. The purpose of having a Zoom meeting, while it is convenient, it's we also want to ensure that, you know, we are losing out our inhibitions when we are speaking in front of public. Because if the camera is off, the speaker is not able to see his audience, and whenever you are speaking and camera is off, then you are still not getting over that hurdle of, you know, or that nervousness, because you are anxious how people will see when they look at me. You need to get rid of it, and that is why that is what this place is for. So I would just request everyone, if you could, you know, switch on on your video cameras for a beautiful experience. I think that's it. Other than it, just one guideline, and this is for everyone, especially for you, Toastmaster Prashant. Generally what happens is, you know, if we order the prepared speeches, I would want icebreaker to come first. You know, what generally happens is someone who is just delivering his speech for the first time or second time is a bit more nervous. So you give him the first opportunity and then ensure a experienced speaker takes up the next role. So just a learning for everyone. Bearing that, I think a fabulous meeting, and good to see a lot of first timers taking up roles. So thank you, everyone. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Raviraj.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Brijesh, for such a detailed evaluation. Now, as we have completed all the 3 sections of a Toastmasters meeting, we are now approaching to the end of the meeting. but it's still not the end. Okay, just wait. Now you have got the power to vote. We are conducting some polls for the best speakers, best evaluators, and best role players of today's meeting. And you have the power to vote them. Meanwhile,
thank you, Raviraj.
while Toastmaster Prashant is conducting the polls, I will like to, if anybody on this floor would like to sing a song, a friendship song, anything for their friends. Any bathroom singers also? Toastmaster Brijesh, you can also participate. Toastmaster Krupesh, one of the table topics you said that you will sing a song from Sholay movie, right? So anybody would like to sing a song?
Toastmaster Raviraj, I'm very bad. I would want you to sing. You did a fab job and you should continue singing.
Okay, then I told you in the start that there was one gift a surprise for you from Ishan. Ishan Sapno Ko Awaaz De was one TV series in which it is a musical TV series. And from that TV series, I have one song which I am going to sing for all of you, for all of the Mumbai Speakers Club. Okay. हर खुशी बढ़ सी गई है, साथ है जो हम सभी, एक दूसरे के बीच रह के हो गए हैं गम सभी। दोस्ती का पल मिला तो पल लगे फिर पूरा सा, संग है जो दोस्तों का हर लम्हा है प्यारा सा। तू है मैं हूँ और क्या कहूँ, प्यारी यारी दोस्ती है, प्यारी यारी दोस्ती है, प्यारी यारी दोस्ती है। Thank you so much, everybody. Yes, Toastmaster Ashwin, you were raising your hand.
No, I was not raising my hand.
Are you going to sing a song for us? Are you going to sing a song for us?
No. I was very blissful to listen.
Okay. Happy Friendship Day to all of you present here. And soon Toastmaster Prashant will come up with the polls.
Yeah. So I have launched the polls for best prepared speaker, and 60% of them have voted. Still, we have a few more pending.
I request everybody to please participate in the polls.
I
Each
can
and
take the
every
honor.
vote of yours is very essential for us, very important.
Okay, 3 more votes remaining now.
Okay. Then anybody of you would like to speak something about what you will do today in Friendship Day, with whom you will spend the time with?
Yeah, I would like.
Sure,
yeah,
go ahead,
please go ahead, Toastmaster Maher.
Today, after a long time, I've organized my hockey practice. So I'll be meeting all my teammates, the old and the young, both of them. So yeah, I'll be from 4 to 6 in the evening. So it's like a complete reunion. And I'm hoping there'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Obviously, it will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And timer Toastmaster Arun, how you will spend your day, today's friendship day?
I don't know, nothing planned as such, but I think anything could come up in the evening. I'll just go have chai with my friend.
Okay, good. Chai is the oxygen of India. And Toastmaster Ajay?
No, after the sessions, I'll go for sleep. Yeah, nothing planned. In the
I
evening,
am
I'll sleep.
also going to do the same thing. And Toastmaster Ashwin, how will you spend your day? You have done a fabulous job today in evaluation. So please tell us.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, what I said is like, I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll be a driver for my daughter. And then if my wife thinks that I'm a good friend, then she might take me for a drink or something. Yeah, other than that, we have a small gathering in my native place. So we'll just go there and have a chill. Not beer, but just a chill.
Wow. Nice. And Toastmaster Bridges, you seem to say something.
Yeah, sure, Toastmaster Raviraj. So I was just wondering if you could check with Toastmaster Pratidnya about her feedback for the meeting.
Oh yes, Toastmaster Pratidnya. How are you? Can you unmute yourself? Hello?
Yeah,
I guess
she's
Pratidnya is busy.
still on mute.
No, hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. How was your experience of the meeting today? Please do share
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah, actually, it was very nice, and I liked the way it is conducted. The first session of like icebreaker and involvement of everyone, and it's nice idea to start with and then argument. It gave a different turn at the start, and I really appreciate the efforts taken by team. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pratidnya. Please, everyone, please do participate in the polls.
I'm anyways disqualified, right? So that doesn't count.
Oh,
It was
okay.
judged by 4 seconds. Actually,
Okay. Yeah.
there is some time lag between the speaker's end and the timer's end of when the timing ends. So there is some time lag. So don't worry, you are qualified.
Thank you for that.
Very
Okay,
great evaluation, by the way.
Yeah, Raviraj, so we are done with the polls, and
Okay. Now let's announce. Toastmaster Prashant will announce the winners.
Yeah. So, any guesses for the best prepared speech?
Prepared speech, so Krupesh.
Yes, you are right. So, award for the best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Krupesh. Then coming to the best evaluator. So the award for the best
Toastmaster
evaluator
Sudha.
goes to Toastmaster Sudha. Correct. Yes. Now coming to the best tag role player. Any guesses? Who would have won it?
Toastmaster Preeti.
Anyone
Preeti.
else? Yes.
Ritesh?
No, Preeti, you're absolutely
Okay,
right. So
okay.
award goes to Toastmaster Preeti. Round of applause for her. Coming to the best table topic speaker.
Arbaz?
Any guesses? Yeah, Ajay, you are getting it right every time. Yeah, so it goes to Toastmaster
Arbaz.
Arbaz. Yes. Now the final one, of big three.
None of other Raviraj.
Yes, it goes to Toastmaster of the day, Raviraj.
Thank you so much.
Actually, all the big roles were very good, right? Means it was very difficult to judge. Brijesh, you did it.
Mehak is also
True.
good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Is
yes. And
amazing.
even for the best prepared speech, it was a very close call. Like both were, yes, going 50-50%, both of them.
50-50%, both of them.
Krupesh is already out for a ride.
Yeah, I had to go
Okay.
somewhere, so I started and joined over my mobile phone.
So,
Nice.
Chennai, Mumbai, and Delhi, and what was the next fourth one? Which city?
Bangalore.
Pune,
Chennai,
Bangalore, Chennai.
Chennai and Mumbai.
Chennai and Mumbai.
Yeah.
Chennai and Mumbai.
Yeah, I brought this up because I like the concept from Brijesh to Yatra, right?
Yeah, I also really liked it very much.
Yeah, I also really liked it very much.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So we have
Thank
come
you.
towards the end of the meeting. First, I will give my closing remarks and then I will hand it over to presiding officer.
Sure.
So we understood that how much friends are important in our life for our mental well-being as well as our physical well-being, right? But I would like to close this meeting on the remark that we all know that how much our close ones influence our mind, our life. And that's why we say that proximity is power. And coming here into Toastmasters meeting, it will not only improve your communication and leadership skills, but also all of us here are aiming for your growth. And so these people coming every Sunday for their growth gives much power to you. So I request everybody to please come every Sunday and attend the meeting so that you can progress in your life, in your journey. So I hand it over to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Prashant.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Raviraj. So I would like to thank him for taking us through this amazing journey of friendship. And also thank you, Mehek, for coming up with this very creative way of conducting table topics. And good to see you after a long time in Toastmaster meetings. And we also, because of you, we also got to hear Sudha ma'am singing today. And I have never seen, like, from some time at least, yeah, someone singing during the table topics. And thank you for this. And thank you, Brijesh, for a very detailed general evaluation. So you touched upon all the points very nicely and very precisely. Thank you for your suggestions. Congratulations to all the speakers and role players for today. And last but not the least, thank you, visiting Toastmaster Pratigna, for joining. I'm sure you enjoyed this meeting. Okay, that's it. So everyone, like, happy Friendship Day again, and enjoy your Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone.